third down. Rice in motion. Thomas chasing him. Montana to throw. He throws completely to Craig. First down, 42-yard line. A high pass, a good catch by Craig on the far sideline. Knocked out of bounds as he makes the catch by Barney Bussey, who was in there as an extra back. And the 49ers had somebody injured. Steve Wallace. And he is really upset because he is injured. It looks like he is injured enough that he's got a major problem, and he was banging his head on the ground. You know that the frustration of being injured in the first series. And a sweep to Craig. Craig has blockers in front of him. He gets to the 40 and out of bounds at the 42.
Sweep looked good for a while. It looked like they were going to get Craig around the corner for big yardage, but Cincinnati reacted. It was Reggie Williams who came over and made the play.
Third down. In motion, Rice. Back to throw. Montana fumbled. And I think Montana got it back. But the 49ers will have to punt. Well, we're talking about mistakes. And it's fortunate that Montana was able to get back on the ball. Now there's a battle. As McIntyre, Zapola and one of the Cincinnati Bengals,
Leo Barker, the linebacker.
McIntyre gave him a head slap after the play was over, hit him on the helmet. That's what incensed Barker. Sprained left ankle is what we're told. Well, a high pass from center, but Helton gets the kick away. Not a very good one, end over end, but he may get a bounce. He does not. It bounces backwards, and it may have hit one of the Bengals, but it goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A 35-yard kick, and Cincinnati will get the ball offensively for the first time. And Holman, the tight end, comes in motion to the near side. Back to throw is Esiason, straight back. Has time, throws, has a man wide open, and he catches it at Eddie Brown up at about the 42-yard line. Working on McIntyre, he drove him back, and Brown made the catch. A 16-yard gain. It'll be first down for Cincinnati. As Esiason goes first down at his own 42. In motion goes Brown. A give to Woods. Woods finds an opening, cuts back, goes to midfield. An 8-yard gain. 7 yards up to the 50 before he stopped there. Boy, a good run that time by Ickey Woods.
Yeah, in a place they like to run, right behind Anthony Munoz, the all-pro tackle over on the left side. It's just straight-ahead blocking, man-for-man blocking, and then Woods picks his hole. Munoz got Kevin Fagan turned in, and that was the key block. Audible now.
On second down and about 3. In motion comes Brooks. A give to Brooks. A good block, but he is caught and pulled down by Fuller at midfield. He got an outstanding block, but Fuller read it perfectly and made a good open field tackle on Brooks to throw him for about a half-yard loss. Esiason, long count, in motion. Goes Brown. A give to Woods. Woods to the outside, and he has the first down. First through across the 45 to the 44. 6 yards and a first down. Again, it looked like the 49ers had pretty good coverage. Haley, I think, is complaining that he was being held. But he was really yelling at one of the officials. Woods, the lone back behind Esiason. 3 wide receivers. In motion goes Jim Riggs, the tight end. Esiason with a play-action fake. Has all day. Rolling out the near side. Being chased. Throws. Incomplete. Haley was after him, and then he tried to get the ball to his tight end, Holman. Mike Walter was there. Holman dropped the ball, and it goes incomplete. Good play-action fake, but everybody covered downfield. Now it will be second down. Ira Hillary in here now as a wide receiver to the near side. Bengals go from our left to our right. He the far side, and Riggs, the tight end, slotted, and he goes in motion to the far side. A give to Woods. Woods cuts back. He has some room. He's across the 40 down to the 39-yard line. On third down and 5, Esiason changing the call and moves Woods up now as though he's moving up to protective block. Esiason back to throw, looking for the quick pass. Incomplete. He had McGee out there and threw him the quick pass. McGee was open, but the pass was too high. As he went up in the air to try to catch it, he dropped the ball and then was hit by Fuller. McIntyre came up and tried to bump McGee right at the line and let him off inside. Didn't get much of him. They were very fortunate. This pass was incomplete. Left-footed kicker came over from Cleveland as the Bengals lost their kicker. High pass, but he gets the kick away. This is headed towards the corner, and it takes a Cincinnati bounce and will be down by Horton at the 4-yard line. Rice comes in motion to the near side. Craig and Rathman back, and Montana's going to throw. He throws over the middle. Rice has it. 33-yard line, first down. First down, 49ers. Give to Craig. The outside. In trouble, but gets around the corner. Goes to the 45. Knocked out of bounds by Wilcox as he gets to the 43 of the Bengals. He'll be short of the first down by a couple of yards. Second down, 49ers, almost 10. Montana's going to throw. Straight back he goes. Steps up. Throws long down the middle. And there'll be pass interference all over the place. Holy mackerel, they're not calling pass interference. Taylor was being pulled on. He had his arm and he was pulling on him, and no pass interference was called. That's unbelievable.
I got to look at this on replay.
Eric Thomas had a hold of his arm and was pulling on him. So it will be third down. My goodness, how...
Oh, boy. I'll tell you. I mean, he's pulling him down. The ball isn't within hand reach at the time he's grabbing him.
So it'll be third down for the 49ers from the 40. In motion comes John Frank. Back to throw Montana. Steps up. In trouble. Gets away. Throws. Completes it to Rathman. Rathman at the 30. 25, 24-yard line. Montana at his best on the scramble. A 16-yard gain at first down.
Boy, Montana just sidearmed it out to Rathman after he danced out of the pocket to avoid being sacked. Cincinnati gambled again with the blitz that time, a safety blitz. The 49ers picked it up, but the pocket crumbled as no one was open downfield. Montana got out, escaped to the right, and just flipped one sidearm to Rathman, who was about 5 or 6 yards away from him.
First and 10, 49ers at the Cincinnati 24-yard line. Wilson goes to the right. Rice in motion going to the right. And give Montana throws. Wilson has it down at the 1-yard line. Montana with a beautiful fake, and then got Wilson on a post and hit him down at the 1. And now the Bengals are acting as though something was going to be called against the 49ers, but I don't see it. They're putting it down to the 2-yard line.
Rathman working against, or rather, Wilson working against Billups, and Billups let him off to the inside. A perfect throw by Montana.
That'll be first and goal from the 2 for the 49ers. Boy, Montana did a good job on the fakes that time as they sent everybody to the near side like it was going to be a sweep. What happened to what the...
They're going to replay. I think they're going to replay, Lon. It looks like the ball may have been on the ground. Wilson may not have had control of this by the time that the ball hit the ground.
Well, he had it. He had control. He had it in his arm and then hit.
I said might not have.
Yeah.
I didn't say he didn't.
Yeah. But, well, maybe not. They might call it incomplete.
It is determined that he never controlled the ball. We have an incomplete pass.
Third down and 10. Wilson goes in motion. Montana back to throw. Has time. Rolling out to his right. Looks, fakes, throws. Incomplete. He tried to get Rice, but threw the ball too short. The ball will be placed down by Young. Between the 31 and 32. Placed down. It's kicked. It is long enough. It is good. Kofer checks a 42-yarder, and the 49ers takes the lead here in the first quarter. Second down at about 8. In motion comes Riggs, and to give to Woods. Woods pounds his way up to the 31 for a first down. Boy, he's putting on a show here in this first quarter.
He's got an excellent burst after he makes his cut and then heads upfield. He really drives it off that cut. He plants and drives upfield and gets good speed going immediately.
Now Holman steps off the line and goes in motion. And then sets, and Riggs steps off the line of scrimmage. A give to Woods, sweeping the outside, cuts back in, and he nails. As they got about a yard or so. Ronnie Lott coming up and really put a belt on him. So it will be a gain of about 2, maybe a little over 1 yard. It'll be second down and almost 9 yards to go. 49ers show blitz. Back to throw. Esiason throws over the middle. Incomplete. Almost intercepted. Lott had a touchdown, and he couldn't hold on to the ball. That one intended for Eddie Brown, and Lott cut across and almost picked it off for the score.
I'll tell you, he's been making better reads at free safety, I think, in the last 6 weeks than I've ever seen him make before. He seems to know exactly where the quarterbacks are going with the ball. He dropped back in the middle that time, played the eyes. I'll tell you, it was right in his hands, and you were right. He'd have been gone.
The funny part of it is he moved up as if he were going to blitz and then dropped back in coverage. Here's the punt by Johnson. He gets the kick away. Taylor, the lone man, back. A good kick back to his 20. He comes up the middle, now to the near side. Gets away from man. Gets away from another one. Spins away from another one. Goes to the 30 and down at the 30-yard line. A 10-yard return and a first down for the 49ers on that 48-yard punt to the far side. And Montana back on a quick count to throw. Throws and has Rice, and he makes the catch. A brilliant catch by Rice before he goes out of bounds up at the 46-yard line.
That's a one-handed catch. That's a great catch.
A 15-yarder, and the 49ers have a first down just across the 45. Oh, what a catch Rice made at the sideline.
They had Rice in the spot that time, as you mentioned, with Frank outside of him. He made a motion, made an inside move, and then took it back out to the sideline. Montana overthrew him. He reached it with one hand and juggled it and then brought it in right before he went out of bounds. Sensational catch.
First down, 49ers. Rathman and Craig behind Montana. Joe's going to throw. His back has time. Throws complete to Craig. Craig gets away and shoots in 50. Cuts back at the 44. At the 46-yard line of the Bengals, and down he goes there. An 8-yard gain for the 49ers. It'll be 2nd and 2. 49ers have dropped a couple of balls today that could have given them a big lead over the Bengals. They lead 3-0. Montana to throw. Throws for Rice. He's got it at the 10 and out of bounds at the 10 as the safety Wilcox came over a 31-yard gain.
Wilcox couldn't get there in time because Billups didn't bump Rice at all. Rice got off clean at the line of scrimmage, didn't even have to make a move. Ran downfield. Montana looking for him all the way. Spots him and lays it in before the safety can get over there. And not believe that they don't get some kind of bump on him.
Fulcher was blitzing that time again.
Great throw.
Receivers. Craig is coming out. Frank is coming out, and Brent Jones coming out. So Rathman will be the lone back behind Montana with 4 wide receivers from the 9-yard line on 3rd down.
They gave it to Rathman in a situation like this.
And they give it to him again, and he drives down to the 1-yard line. So Rathman going straight up the middle almost got the 6 points, but it'll be 4th down and a yard. See what the 49ers are going to do here. They haven't set the field goal unit on. I don't know if, well, where they've got the chains marked, they can make a first down. The ball is placed at the 2. Set for the field goal. Helton to place it down at the 9-yard line. Low pass, placed down, kick, and it's no good. So the 49ers don't get anything out of this. It was a low pass from center, and Helton couldn't get the ball down right. Topher had to rush the kick and misses it. In motion comes McGee. Esiason straight back to throw. He has time. He steps up. He throws. He completes it to Brown at about the 28-yard line. Esiason had all day long that time. It'll be 3rd down and a couple. And the left-footed kicker drives it. Oh, this is a dandy. Taylor having to run for this ball. It bounces past him. Goes to the 15. Goes to the 10. He picks it up. Gets away from a man. Gets away from another. Gets away from another. Comes to the 30. He has a man down run. He's at the 40. He cuts back at the 50. Out of bounds. A brilliant return. 62-yard kick as that ball got by Taylor, and then a 43-yard return as he picked it up in dangerous territory and returns it back into Bengals territory at the 47-yard line.
Well, Wayne, that's the kind of play that Lynn Stiles says don't go near the ball, but occasionally you can make it work, can't you?
Yeah, you know what? I couldn't tell whether he touched it or not. When it came down on the replay, it said he did, and it looked like he didn't. But he went back and picked it up anyway, even though he didn't touch it. I think perhaps he saw where it was going to end up. It was going to end up inside the 10-yard line, and he felt he had time to get it. He made a big play.
Montana to throw. Swings it out to Sidney. It's a lateral, but Sidney covers it up. It was a lateral pass. Sidney was going to throw a pass. but he dropped the ball, and then Fulcher fell on him, but Sidney recovers the ball, but for a loss, back to the 49ers 43. That's a pass play. Sidney has thrown the ball before, but he didn't get the ball from Montana. He dropped it. There was pressure on Sidney. Sidney wasn't ready for that ball.
It was there a little early, and it was behind him a little.
And he was lucky he got that ball away from Fulcher. An 11-yard loss. Craig in motion. Montana to throw. In trouble. He is sacked. He's pulled down as they put great pressure on him that time. It was Grant who got in there in the middle. Third down. In motion goes Wilson. A give to Craig on his sweep. Here's the 40, 45, 50, 45, fumbles the ball, and the Bengals have it, I think, at the 41-yard line. The Bengals get the ball at the 41. I think it was Jim Scow who recovered.
Roger Craig breaking into the open and then cutting back to the inside to the middle, was hit from behind, and the ball popped loose, and Cincinnati came up with it.
And to give to Brooks. Brooks has the first down. He goes down to the 42-yard line of the 49ers before he's tackled there by Fuller. From the 49ers 43. In motion comes McGee. Back to throw as Esiason in trouble. He's hit. He's going to be sacked by Stubbs. Roberts was the first man to hit him, and then Stubbs got him at the midfield stripe. So it'll be fourth down. Two wide receivers to the near side, Brown and McGee, both to the near side, and Jim Riggs is flanked to the far side, tight end. Riggs comes in motion to the near side on second down. And Esiason rolling out to the near side to throw. He throws, has a man wide open. He makes the catch. It's McGee at the 24-yard line, 23-yard line of the 49ers. And tight end moves back. Holman goes in motion. Esiason's going to throw. Steps back, has time, throws, and it's incomplete. He overthrew his intended receiver down at about the 3-yard line, and it was closer to being intercepted. It was Brown who was down there closer to being intercepted than to be complete. And now the man from Sacramento and University of California, Jim Breach, will come in to try for a field goal. 11 for 16 this year. He didn't have that many opportunities. Donert will hold. Place down, kicked, and it's long enough, and it's good. Second down and 10. Craig comes in motion. Montana to throw. They rush. He steps up. He's in trouble. He's going to be sacked at the 31-yard line. At the 2-yard line, and Esiason sort of fell down forwards instead of kneeling down. The clock is running down. That will be the end of the first half. And there's the end of the first half with a score tied at 3-3. In motion goes Brown. And back to there's a penalty flag drop. 49ers might have been offside. Brooks with the ball to the 30. Bounces off a tackler, and then is hailed by Ronnie Lott. Pushed back at the 29. I don't know if Haley jumped offside or not, or if there was movement by the Bengals on that play. It was almost a 5-yard gain. And Esiason's going to throw. He steps up. He has time. Throws down the middle. And Collingsworth has the catch at the 47-yard line. Great catch.
Esiason looked originally like he may get sacked from behind by Haley, and then he's blindside sacked. He stepped up right at the last minute to throw. Haley went by, and Collingsworth made a diving catch on a ball thrown over the middle.
Griffin gets a tackle, and Collingsworth is shaken up. Two wide receivers for the Bengals. Holman, the tight end, in motion. Back to throw Esiason. The 49ers rush. The throw is complete to Brooks. Sideline. Gets away. Goes to the 39-yard line of the 49ers. Ran right over Griffin. In motion, the tight end, Holman. Back to throw Esiason. A blitz. He's hit as he throws. It's caught for a first down. A fine catch by Collingsworth at the 22-yard line. Second down. Esiason gives to Woods. Woods cuts back, and he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. It was Carter who jammed it up, and then Fagan and Fuller came in to make the tackle, and now the 49ers rush their nickel defense on there, as it will be third down. The ball back at the 25. Third down and about 13. The 49ers now have Roberts and Haley and Stubbs and Holt across the line. In motion goes McGee. Back to throw. Esiason. He's being rushed. He's going to be caught. It's penalty flag. He's tackled back at the 32-yard line. There was a penalty flag as he got rid of the ball. 49ers really put a big rush on. Esiason loses his helmet. Illegal procedure against the Bengals. Stoner to place the ball down. It's placed down. It's kicked. It's long enough. It is good. A 43-yarder by Jim Breach. And there's a timeout on the field with 5:39 remaining to play in the third quarter. The Bengals 6, the 49ers 3. Here's Johnson's kick. It's high and it's deep. And it's right at the goal line, taken by Rodgers. Up to the 10, to the 15. He will be pulled down at the 17, and a penalty flag, maybe a face mask. So if that's true, the 49ers will have the ball over the 20, and somebody's injured for the 49ers. It's Rodgers. He gets up. He's coming off under his own power, but it appears that might have been a face mask.
Personal foul.
Wasn't taking a direct line to the sideline.
Number 25, kicking team. First down.
So there will be a penalty, and Rodgers is really shaken here. That was
giving him the full work. Tool on 15 yards.
15-yarder. Yeah, well, they
really shook him up, though.
So the ball is moved out to the 31-yard line. Rathman, the lone back behind Montana. Gives to fake to Rathman. Montana rolling out, going to run. 30, 35 to the 40. First down across the 40 at the 42. Montana with second down and 5. Craig and Rathman behind him. Brent Jones, the tight end, and Rathman goes in motion. Back to throw Montana. Looking, throws. Has it complete to Rice. Rice is down to the 42-yard line for a first down. Second down, about 6 for the 49ers. At the 38 of the Bengals. In motion comes Rathman. Back to throw Montana. Steps up. In trouble. Going to run. Is sacked at the 41-yard line. Montana straight back to throw. Steps up. Throws. And it's caught by Craig, and he's knocked down immediately, and then couldn't hold on to the ball at the 42.
Barney Bussey, probably outside of Fulcher, the biggest hitter in that defensive secondary of Cincinnati. Good lick on Craig.
Boy. Hilton has time, gets a high kick away. This is the beauty that it will land at about the 5, take a reverse hop, bounces all the way back up to the 19-yard line. And the Bengals fall on it there. I don't know if it hit somebody or not with the Bengals, but one of the Bengals made a dive for it. First down for the Bengals at their 19. That ball hit one of the Bengals, but the Bengals recovered it. And Esiason to throw on first down. Rolling out, has time. It's tipped in the air. Intercepted by the 49ers. Romanowski tipping that ball and then catching it before it came down. The 49ers have the ball at the 21.
Esiason rolled out, tried to throw a comeback pattern, I think, to Eddie Brown in behind, but he just totally disregarded Romanowski, who jumped up, got a hand on it, and tipped it back to himself.
Back to throw. Montana, quick pass. Completes it to Rice inside the 15, but he's short of the first down at the 14-yard line. Helton will hold the ball. The last time a bad pass from center. Good pass. Kick is up. And it's good. So a 32-yard field goal by Koper. There's a timeout on the field with a score. 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The 49ers 6, the Bengals 6. Here's the kick, and he hits it to Jennings at the 7-yard line. Up to the 10, to the 20. Look out. 25-30. Look out. He's gone. He's gone. It'll be a 97-yard touchdown run for Sanford Jennings.
He got great blocking from his wedge that time. He tucked in behind his wedge. They made contact with the kick team at about the 25-yard line, knocked a couple guys away, and he was running tough right from the start. Broke clean about the 45, had the kicker to beat, got by him. Terry Greer was chasing him, almost caught him, but it was a great setup on the kick return, tuck it in behind the wedge, and good blocking.
Can do here as the Bengals Sanford Jennings running that one right down their throats, untouched for 93 yards.
Well, and they still got plenty of time. There's 34 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Niners got a whole quarter to work with. They can't feel like they had to do something right away and then make another mistake and perhaps turn it over.
That's the second one by Jennings this year. He had one of 98 yards during the regular season. And by the way, they're the only two by a Bengal since 1976. This guy's something special.
Yeah, he's had a good average. He's averaged over 21 yards a return on kick returns, so he's had a few. But that was just a good job of blocking by his wedge. They just knocked some people down, and he wasn't touched. It was a straight return right up the middle.
Well, the crowd buzzing about that one, as they certainly are going to when you... Montana's going to throw. He throws. He completes it up to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, and down at the 45-yard line is Jerry Rice. Montana rolling out to throw. Buying some time. Throws long, and for Craig, he's got it at the 25 to 20. He's down to the 14-yard line. 39 yards. The 49ers have it first and 10 at the 14. Boy, Montana just got that ball over the head of one of the defenders to Craig.
Great touch on it. Montana rolled to the right, had plenty of time, no one in front of him. He could stop and wait, and lofted it over. A great touch on the ball to Roger Craig.
Throwing it over the head of linebacker Joe Kelly. Montana with Craig and Rathman. Montana to throw. Steps back. Throws for the end zone. Intercepted. No. Dropped. Holy mackerel, that was almost intercepted by Phillips. He had the ball in his hands and dropped it in the end zone.
Yes,
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
Dunbar and Wiegand and the Morning News. Northern California's most listened to Morning News team. Right here on KGO San Francisco.
Well, Phillips almost had a drive-killing interception. That would have been a major blow. Montana has not had a pass intercepted in the Super Bowl. He's back to throw. Quick pass for Rice. Got it out of bounds. Right at the touchdown, 49ers.
That was another great throw by Montana. That was a touch pass, too. He took a three-step drop that time. Rice was lined up in a slot, ran towards the corner, and Montana lofted it up for him immediately. Rice turned around, and there it was for him. 1, 2, 3 steps by Montana. Ball's in the air, thrown perfectly to Rice.
4 plays, 85 yards. Place down, kick. It's good. So there's a timeout on the field with 14:03 remaining to play in the game. The 49ers and Bengals tied up at 13 apiece. Brooks goes in motion. A give to Woods. Woods is free at the 46-yard line for a first down. And back to throw Esiason. 49ers rush. He gets away. Throws incomplete. Is he in the grasp? He may be. He is. He's in the grasp back at the 42. Haley got him back there, and it will be a sack and a loss all the way back to the 42-yard line. There's the kick, and it's a good kick. Taylor. And he's hit and fumbled the ball, but he signaled for a fair catch, didn't he? Didn't see it.
No, I don't think so either, Lon.
No. 49ers got the ball. He was hit. I thought he put his hand up, but apparently he didn't. And the 49ers get the ball, and it's Pollard who falls on it to save the 49ers. There's a timeout on the field with the score. 11:05 remaining. It's tied up 13-13.
Your store of first choice.
49ers first down, and Montana throwing long for Rice, and he makes the catch at the 38-yard line. Rice was pushing off, but leaped up and made a catch up over the head of Phillips. A 44-yard gain. It's first and 10 for the 49ers at the 38.
Boy, sensational catch. He was working against Lewis Phillips, and it was just a foot race. They were side by side. They looked back. Rice got a little bit of an elbow on him, but not really a push-off, and then just went up and took it away.
So it is a first down. That was a 44-yard pass play. The 49ers tied with the Bengals.
8 catches for Rice and over 160 yards in the game.
13-13 ball game. Rice and Taylor to the near side. In motion comes Craig. Back to throw Montana. They rush. He throws. He completes. Struck. A good hit by Fulcher that time on Taylor. And it'll be fourth down, and Hofer will come in to try a long field goal here. Good pass. Placed down. Kick. And it is no good. He missed it to the right. Had enough distance, but he missed it to the right. There's timeout on the field. 8:47 remaining to play. It's tied up at 13-all. And Esiason gives off to Woods. Woods is hit and up-ended. Boy, he was really belted by Ellison as he got about a yard, possibly. Brown and McGee to the near side. Now, McGee goes in motion. Esiason back to throw. He has time. He throws. It is caught for a first down at the 45-yard line. Hillary makes the catch in front of McKyer. 16 yards and a first down.
Hillary got down there for the yardage he needed and gave McKyer a bit of an inside move, then took it to the sideline, and Esiason thrown across his body for a left-hander. Made an excellent throw. And they got McKyer just a little bit turned around. He wasn't expecting that outside move.
Woods is the lone back behind Esiason with 3 wide receivers, 2 to the far side. Bengals go from our left to our right. 49ers showing blitz. Woods to the outside. Has some room. He has close to the first down at the 45-yard line of the 49ers.
Be about a yard short, I think.
Brooks and Woods behind Esiason on second down. Brooks in motion. Back to throw Esiason on the play action. Throws sideline. It's out of bounds. It's ruled a completion at the 24-yard line.
McKyer pushed him out.
Brooks made the catch. McKyer called for pushing him out of bounds, I guess. But it's a first down.
It's a good play action fake by Esiason that time.
So now the Bengals really in good shape at the 24, 12-yard gain. Fans boo, apparently. They didn't say, but there's no replay on it. In motion goes Eddie Brown. And back to throw is Esiason. Throws, and Brooks can't make the catch. Double coverage over there. The ball over his head. Walters was there, and Lott coming over. Lott was a little late getting there, but the throw had to be perfect because Walters had good coverage. From the 25. Third down and 11. A give to Jennings, and he's tackled at the 22. So the Bengals will be going for the field goal with 4:01, 4 minutes. It's clock moving down under 4 minutes. Breach has made 2 field goals. Placed down. Good pass. The kick is long enough, it appears. It is good. A 40-yard field goal by Jim Breach. And again, the Bengals take the lead with 3:20 remaining to play. There's a break in the action with the Bengals 16, the 49ers 13. This is the 49ers radio network. We'll be back in 30 seconds. The 49ers have 3 minutes and 20 seconds of the season remaining. And they trail by 3 points, 16-13. And here's the left-footed kick, and it's driven deep. Rodgers goes back to the goal line, comes out with it to the 5, and a penalty flag. There will be 2 illegal blocks. The 49ers will start deep in their own territory, and that was a terrible play on the 49ers' part. The defender was by him already, and he shoved him, and Rodgers carried it back to 20. Rodgers is shaken up, but the 49ers will start back inside their 10, possibly.
Kind of like the game against Dallas when this all started almost a decade ago, isn't it, Wayne, right now?
Yeah. So it is first down, but the 49ers have a long way to go. Montana back to throw on first down. Throws over the middle. Completes it to Craig. Craig is to the 16. He'll be short of the first down by a couple. Second down and about 2 for the 49ers with 2:57 remaining. The 49ers without a huddle now come up to the line of scrimmage. Montana back to throw. Throws. And it is incomplete or complete. Was it completed to Frank? It was. At the 22. Frank with an excellent catch, and Montana bulleted that one in there. Good coverage. But they got the completion at the 22. First down, 2:35 remaining. Montana throws, sidelines, right, 30-yard line, out of bounds.
Cincinnati, they've been laying back. They haven't blitzed. They've been playing a little bit soft.
2:28 remaining. The 49ers with a 2nd and 3 at their 30.
Now Cincinnati's going to make some defensive changes.
Now the 49ers send in a couple of more wide receivers. Wilson and Greer go in. Rathman and Frank come out. 2nd down and 3 for the 49ers. Craig, the lone back behind Montana. Give to Craig. Craig can't get any place, and he gets only maybe a yard at the most. It will be 3rd down now. 3rd and a little over 2 with the clock running down. 2:16 remaining. Now Frank and Brent Jones come back in. So do Rathman. They're going with tight ends.
They're going to run down to 2.
Will let the clock run down to the 2 minutes. And there's the 2-minute warning to the benches with the score. The Bengals 16, the 49ers 13. They have 3rd and almost 3.
Montana's kept the ball short. You got to think, though, within these 2 minutes, he's going to take one shot downfield.
3rd down 3. Montana back to throw. Gives instead to Craig. He has the first down as he gets across the 35. So it'll be 1st and 10, 49ers. And the 49ers ask a timeout. They're 1st of 3. There's a Bengal who is shaken up. So it'll be a 1st and 10. 49ers at their own 35. 1:54 remaining. 49ers should have a big edge in yardage in this game, but that doesn't mean anything if you can't get the points, and they haven't been able to get the points. They've missed a couple of field goals, fumbled a couple of times. Montana with a first down. 2 receivers near side. Joe back to throw. Steps up. Throws. Out here for Rice. He has it at midfield. Goes out of bounds at about the 46 of the Cincinnati Bengals. It'll be a first down on a 16-yard pass play. Put it at the 48-yard line of the Bengals. 49ers without a huddle. Come up the line of scrimmage. 1:49 remaining. 49ers trailing 16-13. 2 wide receivers near side. Montana to throw. Completes it up the middle to Craig. Craig is down to the 36-yard line. It'll be another 49er first down, and the 49ers will go without a huddle again. 12 yards on that one. 1:36 remaining. Montana trying to drive them the length of the field here with the game in the balance. 16-13, the Bengals lead. Joe back to throw. Steps up, throws for Rice, overthrows him. The defender fell down, but it goes incomplete with 1:22 remaining. That time, Eric Thomas slipped and fell, but Montana's throw was too long for Rice. 49ers with 2 timeouts remaining. Clock stopped with 1:22. They are 31 yards away from the end zone. 16-13, the Bengals lead.
And they need about 10 yards for Kofor.
Now Craig and Rathman behind Montana. Joe back to throw. Being rushed, steps up, throws, and a penalty flag. There's a penalty call. It might be a holding against Cincinnati as Craig was going out for the pass, and I don't know whether it'll be against the 40. No, it's against the 49ers. Illegal man downfield. Oh, that's a big penalty.
Lost it down.
Yep.
I believe it's lost it down.
So the ball will be moved back to the 40. Well,
ineligible downfield. Number 51 offense, still second down.
Not a loss of down. It's second down. But it's a 10-yard penalty. Moves the ball back to the 46. So 1:15 remaining. 49ers have made a lot of mistakes in this ball game, not the least of which was that one. Second down. 49ers have to go to the 25 for a first down. They're at the 45. Montana back to throw. Throws over the middle. A 5-gate for right into the 20. He's down to the 19 for a first down for the 49ers. Another brilliant catch by Jerry Rice with 1:02 remaining, and the 49ers let the clock run. They haven't called timeout. They still haven't called a timeout, and I don't know why. 52 seconds remaining. 50 seconds. Montana going without a huddle. Joe back to throw. He looks. He throws. He completed to Craig. He's down to the 10. 40 seconds remaining. The 49ers will have to take a timeout here, and they do. Well, Montana with the 49ers now 10 yards away and 39 seconds remaining.
Well, Wayne and Lon, it's such a sight to watch this. It is, whether it happens now or not, to watch Joe Montana do this so many years, and to watch this absolute surgeon on the football field and one of the all-time greats do his thing again, it's almost like poetry.
Back there, and he's getting good protection, and Cincinnati's helping out in that cause because they're not blitzing anybody. They're just rushing three down linemen. Montana's getting good protection, and he's just picking them apart. Jerry Rice over the middle that time, perfect throw. Same thing to Roger Craig. That's what he does, that medium-range stuff that he just eats people up with.
Well, here's the situation. They're at the 10-yard line, 39 seconds left. They have missed a shorter field goal than this in the first half when they had the ball at the 2-yard line. Montana will be able to take a couple of shots for the end zone.
You bet.
Not take any chances. If the guy isn't open, he doesn't throw it. Doesn't try to force it in. They have one timeout remaining to the 49ers. At the 10-yard line, 39 seconds remaining. Montana at quarterback, in motion, comes Rice. Back to throw Montana. Steps up, throws. Touchdown, 49ers! Taylor has it for the touchdown. A 10-yard pass. The 49ers have scored with 34 seconds remaining.
They brought Jerry Rice in motion from right to left, and then he ran past Taylor on the motion. A couple guys followed Rice. One man was on Taylor. He ran a post pattern, and Montana hit him in stride.
34 seconds remaining. Montana to Taylor for 10 yards, but they went that time 92 yards in 11 plays.
And it was Taylor's first catch of the night.
Now Topher to try the extra point, and this is really an important point. Give them a 4-point lead. Place down, kick. It's good. And the 49ers, with 34 seconds remaining, lead it 20-16. And the Bengals have 3 timeouts remaining. They have run a kickoff back for a touchdown. So what do you do here? Do you kick a squib kick? Do you try to kick it deep? Boy, Taylor was really open.
Yeah, he really was. It was a great throw by Montana. Taylor ran a good pattern, a slant-in pattern. Rice went in motion around him. He was lined up in there at tight end, and he gave a little out move and circled in, and the ball was right there for him.
Well, if the 49ers win this one, guess who's going to be a 3-time MVP?
Well, it's either Rice. Rice could be a tie.
Already. They voted on it, huh?
No.
You voted on it. Okay.
I was thinking the same thing. If I had to vote on it, I'd have to split my vote between Montana and Rice. I was thinking that earlier, even before this drive.
Well, let's see what 34 seconds. They've got to contain. The Bengals have 34 seconds to score a touchdown. A field goal won't do them any good. So the 49ers have to play defense for 34 seconds here. Gopher will kick, and let's see what Type of kick it will be. Stanford Jennings has run one back for a touchdown so far tonight. Gopher kicked it high and short. And it is Hillary at the 15, at the 20, and up to the 26-yard line, 25-yard line. With 29 seconds remaining, the Bengals will take over. They have 3 timeouts. They have 29 seconds remaining. They are 75 yards away. The 49ers took it with less than 4 minutes remaining and went 98 yards for a touchdown. At the 25, the Bengals with 29 seconds remaining in their season. The 49ers have a deep secondary. They're playing back against the bomb here. They have only 3 down linemen, Roberts and Carter and Haley, to do the rushing. Esiason up under the center to pass. He's back to throw. He's being chased. He gets away. He throws. He completes it. Out of bounds goes McGee at about the 31-yard line. That uses 6 seconds, and it's about a 5-yard gain. It'll be second down and 5. 23 seconds remaining.
Only thing that saves Cincinnati here is a miracle. We've seen a couple of them.
We've seen some, that's right. These same 2 teams, we saw it last year. The 49ers got the miracle.
And we saw one in...
Let's hope the miracle is the 98-yard drive.
We saw one in New York.
Right. Second down and about 5. Esiason back to throw. He has time. He's looking. He's going to run. He's sacked. He throws, but it will be in the grass back at the 27-yard line. Haley had him. 17 seconds. The ball will be at the 27-yard line in the grasp of Haley. It may be intentional grounding. I don't think so. I think he called him in the grasp.
It's a record for yards gained by Rice.
17 seconds left. Third down and about 8. Esiason back to throw. He steps up. He throws long for the sidelines, out of bounds, incomplete. It will be 4th down, and 10 seconds remain. The Bengals have 1 play remaining. 4th down, 10 seconds left in this game. The 49ers on the sidelines are just sort of not wanting to let go completely. They think they have it won, but they're not wanting to just turn it loose completely. Now for the 49ers, Haley goes back in. They got Haley, Roberts, and Carter in there. The last play, the 49ers hope for Cincinnati's offense. 4 wide receivers to the far side. Esiason back to throw. He steps up. He throws as far as he can. And jump for the ball, and it's, I don't know whether it's caught or not caught. It is not caught. And the 49ers have won the Super Bowl. The 49ers with 3 Super Bowl victories in the 1980s as they win it on a brilliant 98-yard drive, 20-16. And come back in this one to get the victory. Another heartbreak for Sam White. A magnificent triumph for Bill Walsh and Joe Montana, and one that may signify the end of Bill Walsh's career as he and Sam White walk off the field together. It certainly is not one that Cincinnati can be, well, they can be disappointed, but they don't have to be ashamed, because they played the 49ers as good as they possibly could. It was just in the end Joe Montana and Jerry Rice and Roger Craig too much.
Yeah, too much of big play people who have done it in the past, who have been here before, and who just get it done at crunch time. And I think, and also perhaps one of the best games played.
Larry Roberts, well, I guess he's all right. He was just lying on his back at midfield, I guess just exhausted, and the 49ers now exulting on the field as they have won the Super Bowl 20-16 in a game in which the 49ers made about as many mistakes as you could make and still come back and win a ball game. Well, our thanks to our broadcast crew, our spotter Pete Cooney, our statistician Bob Texera, Sal Campagna. Tonight's broadcast engineered by Ron Yee, produced by Bob Texera. And this is Lon Simmons speaking for Wayne Walker and Joe Starkey, hoping you've enjoyed tonight's radio coverage, inviting you to stay tuned for the 49ers postgame program. Once again, the final score, the 49ers win it 20-16. Today's Today's 49ers broadcast has been sponsored in part by your Northern California Jeep Eagle dealers, where you can always get great deals on two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive Comanche pickups, and new Eagle cars. See your Jeep Eagle dealer today. By PG&E, save valuable heating and cooling dollars on your home by filling out a do-it-yourself audit. Call your local PG&E office for a free audit form. Fill it out and send it in to see how you can save money. By Bud Light, everything else is just a light. By Chevron, makers of Chevron Supreme with Tetraline.
After these messages from your local station, Super Bowl XXIII goes to San Francisco.